Narcissism is something that I think everybody needs to. It would be great if you don't have to experience that. But truth to be honest, if you didn't came across quite a bit of wicked people, but you can't really put your finger on what it was or how to describe the name of the negative impulse that you, or the negative vibes, or the negative aura that would come from certain individuals that kind of bug you, and they try to use you. They'll try to act nice and kind, as far as like using love bombing techniques, which is another term that I didn't know several years ago. And they'll try to send you flying monkeys, basically people to spread their I guess basically trying to get info on you. And those people that they send to you to gather info on you, they'll pass on that information that they gain from you to the narcissist. So these are some very important things to look out for, especially in these last days, in these trying times, because love is waxing cold, and you see a lot of mischievous, manipulative, and trustworthy people out there, because looks can be very deceiving. The way that people can speak can be very deceiving. You have a lot of wolves in sheep's clothing as well, if they know the word of God. So, narcissism is everywhere. It's even in the churches. So, definitely pay attention to people that are constantly trying to make you feel bad about yourselves. They always try to have this aura of, I guess it's called a guilt mentality, making you feel guilty of everything. So that's not even your fault technically. So that's issues that they need to deal with on their own terms. Matter of fact, they need to get with God and deal with their situations. You got these people that think that is your job to make them happy all the time. And I see this in a lot of relationships nowadays, especially marriage. Marriage, you have people that think it's their spouse's job to ensure and make sure that they're happy all the time. And if they're not making them happy, or if they start getting bored or whatever, they think it's a great idea to just leave their spouse, whether it's husband, whether it's the wife. They think it's a great idea to just separate and leave. And then they go and find another, I guess, someone else to mess around with. Basically, it's called finding another supply. They'll find they'll probably find one supply. They may find multiple supplies, but really on the inside, they're not satisfied. They're not happy with their lives. They're not happy with themselves, and they don't have a genuine good relationship with God. So since they don't, and since they feel bad about themselves, if they see you in a positive light, if they see that you're feeling good about yourself, if they see that you're just a positive person in general, if they see that you mean well, if they see that you actually care and you love for other people, you're exactly the type of people that they want to use. If they hear a lot of people, or just a few people, saying a lot of great things about you as far as what you do in the job environment, or some of your talents that you may have, and a lot of other things, you best bet that that person is probably a narcissist if they're constantly giving you issues, especially if they try to befriend you and they're constantly uh, changing on you all the time. They're like a chameleon. So take these into consideration. Take these notes. You can jot them down, because these are things to look out for when it comes to dealing with narcissistic people. Narcissistic people, they're constantly draining your energy. They make you feel tired. It's like a spiritual tiresomeness. It's like a mental tiresomeness. Can't really put my finger on it, but it's just basically a nuisance having to deal with narcissistic behavior. So yeah, abstain from these types of people, because they're living a life of sin. If they don't know how to be happy without you, don't even bother these types of people, because it's not your responsibility to I guess, look out for people's happiness or make sure that people are happy all the time. That's not your responsibility. So yeah, give them over to God. Let God deal with their negative situation or their negative outlook on life. Let them take out their anger on God. Cut them out of your life. That's what I do. I cut them out of my life. I leave them alone. I don't have anything to do with these people anymore. And I still love them from a distance. I'm not giving them any issues, and I'm trying to make sure they're not giving me any issues. So I try to separate from people like that, because people like that will have a negative influence on your life, and then before you know it, you're feeling miserable, or their goal is to make you feel more miserable than what they feel. So I like being at peace. I like my calmness. So what I do, and the best what's the word that I'm looking for? Solution. There we go. The best solution that I can give you is to just separate yourself from these people. Cut them out of your life. Don't say anything mean or negative about those individuals. Leave them alone. But yeah, basically the goal is you minding your own business and making sure that they mind their own business. That's the best way to handle that. And not only just that, but pray for them as well. Be sure to have a positive prayer for positive things to take place within their life. Continue to love them, like I said, from a distance, but make sure that you're not putting yourself around them. Don't put yourself back around them, because they're not going to change. They're going to do the same thing to you again, if not worse. If they didn't finish you the first time, the second or the third time, it's probably not going to go very well for you. You're probably going to end up getting yourself in a lot of trouble, especially if they can get you to act out of character, because that's one of those things that narcissists are good at, is manipulating how the way you feel according to their advantage. They like this sense of control. They want to have control over people's thoughts, what people do. They want to tell everybody else what to do all the time, or make you feel bad for not choosing what they want to do, and just, again, guilt mentality. Stay away from people like that try to put you down, make you feel bad when you're just trying to be your genuine self. There we go. Yeah, you're being your true self according to God. Give them over to God and let God deal with these negative people, because they have a lot of hatred in their heart. I look forward to making more videos about narcissists. So just there's so many different things now that I think about that I would like to make videos about. I'm actually having fun with this. I didn't had some YouTube videos before in the past, but I'm trying to do things differently. I'm trying to make sure that this YouTube channel is very authentic. But now I do take notes. I used to take notes, and I will continue to take notes for my YouTube videos, because they help me to stay on track. But if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe to the channel. Once again, my name is Jermaine Davis, and this is Biblically Inevitable. Peace.